let's say real quick.
Yep.
Someone's watching right now. They want to start content creation. There's YouTube, Twitch, let's say Snapchat, Facebook. Where should they start? And let's cover each platform, what it does.
Yeah, the most important thing is whatever you're consuming, you could be part of it, right? So it gives you a place of okay, they're doing it, I could do it. I already watch it all the time, so I basically know how to do it.
YouTube.
So yeah, whoever you're watching, copy them basically, whatever you like. So that's where you start, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to know the other platforms are your commercials, especially like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Those are your commercials to your YouTube. But yeah, YouTube is the most important one, I feel.
Yeah.
Unless you're a streamer. So I never really was no diehard streamer. I used to go live on YouTube, but diehard streamer, whatever they're doing now, there's Twitch and all that. I never got involved, so I really don't know. But if you're a Twitch person, you watch Twitch all the time, then damn it, start. Turn on the camera and fucking go. But truly, as a real creator, you have to start with YouTube.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
So YouTube is the hub because it's the marketing central spot for creators. I would argue that with YouTube, you get more reach.
Yes.
Organically. Because obviously it's Google, search engine, you type it in, your videos come up.
Yep.
Granted, though, if you're a streamer, like you said before, Twitch would be your main thing because Twitch gives you a lot of like live feedback. You get subs, you get like memberships, all that stuff.
Right.
And emotes. That's a huge thing for people that are live streamers and their audience. Granted, though, let's say you're more of a long-form content person.
Right.
You can use YouTube or Facebook for content. And it's because Facebook has a lot of payouts.
Sure do.
Because remember, it's a boomer type of vibe where there's older people on the platform.
Yeah.
They're willing to spend money. Oh, this is out for my grandson. I'll go buy this.
Yeah.
So they're spending money all the time just sitting at home doing nothing.
Facts.
Versus people on YouTube, could be any demographic. But I would argue that like with YouTube and Facebook, they pay pretty much like the most.
Yeah.
With Snapchat, of course.
For sure. Snapchat is a whole nother thing too.
Different game, bro.
You make a lot of bread on it too. You just got to post over 100 times a day, and get those stories out. It's very important on Snapchat. But if you got that creator star, you make a lot of bread on that.
I remember, shout out to DDG for this one.
Yep.
He used to do 3 vlogs a day.
Yep.
And I was like, wait a minute.
Crazy.
3 vlogs a day? That's insane. But he showed his revenue after that. Bro, he was like, what, 21 years old?
Yeah.
Banking with 3 vlogs a day.
Facts.
Same thing with Snapchat. You do multiple posts a day, the right ones, with a girl in the thumbnail, kill that shit,
Bang.
bro.
And yeah, that works for certain people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, some people, yeah.
If you in that algorithm, you good. And if you got a lot of kid followers and things like that, and you kid friendly, your algorithm go through the roof and your shit get pushed more.
Yeah.
So as for me and Slim, we was grown black niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no
older,
yeah, we older. I started when I was 35. And I ain't doing no pranks. I ain't doing no family channel. We doing cars and lifestyle. So we had to crack a code that was never there before.
Again, you know what's funny?
Right.
We never got manual for this shit. It's like you come into the content world, you make content, but it's like, wait, hold on a second here. There's no like A to Z of what to do.
Right.
It's more like figure shit out on your own.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, I made a mistake here. Oh shit.
Right.
But it's your business, so you gotta handle it.
For sure.
How do you handle mistakes in creation? Because I know it's not easy, bro.
Yeah, because once again, me and my dog Slim, we was original for what we did for the lifestyle, grown men, car stuff, Hellcats and Corvettes and things of that nature.
Y'all inspired me, bro.
Appreciate it.
Think about it.
That was there for.
I was watching you at my job, working a computer desk, saying, damn, one day I want to be like this.
Right.
Freedom, nice cars, lifestyle, and girls.
Yeah.
Look at me now.
You did it all.
Did it.
Man, listen up. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. Fresh used to DM me shit.
Yep.
He's standing by niggas' cars. That ain't your car, nigga. Get out of here. He at the Heat game. I'm like, I see you, champ. I see you at the Heat game. I said, nigga, you gonna get it one day. I always kept it real with you. It's real.
You did.
And you did it. You know what I'm saying? So he always had that higher, frequency of thinking and believing it, and he accomplished it all. Shit. Once again, he had more shit than me, which is a blessing. And that's good to see because it ain't no competition. It's all cooperation.
But see, I saw what you did with Slim. You had a team.
Facts.
It was 2 guys. Not just one. It was 2.
2.
And 2's better than 1.
Facts.
Yeah.
And that's very important. And it's like opposites. So like how you and Myron is how me and Slim is.
Yeah.
But we drove each other. We put each other in great situations. He came with this. I came with that. And we took it to the top.
Isn't it funny? Me and Myron and you and Slim.
Yeah.
It's like we're like polar opposites but the same.
Facts.
Because Slim is more like Myron.
Right.
I'm more like you.
Facts.
That's just crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. And we knew that when we first came on the shit. We always talked about that it's a similar but opposites. You know what I'm saying?
Can you talk about how people try to divide you two
man.
all the time? Like, oh, he's better than you. You're better than him. Break up that team shit.
Yeah. From the seed, right? Because once again, I'm older. I'm older than Slim. You know what I'm saying? By a lot of years.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. So, like, I told him earlier, because I've been around celebrities. I've been around top-level basketball players and shit like that, and they had me around, but once they see I get all the bitch, I get all the attention,
Jealousy,
they try
bro.
to throw you out because you can't beat the God. So no matter what, the money ain't going to overcompensate my glory. So, like, I said, tell Slim, like, bro, we doing this shit together. I'm telling you, niggas going to hate. They going to say, I'm trying to take your shine. You know, they going to goddamn try to put us against each other.
Yeah.
And Slim was so real, like, bro, I don't give a fuck what they talking about. He said, dog, I know you a star. Because he used to always put the camera on me when we used to vlog and shit. I'm like, dog, no, show your shit. He like, nigga, go crazy. This is what you do. He always thought I'm going to be bigger anyway. He like, nigga, you going to blow up, then I'm going to come behind you. It just so happened he went bigger and better than me.
Pause.
Yeah, no homo sapien.
Yeah.
But I went and got the money faster because I was more the money guy. So we both won. But he never hated. He never gave a fuck. He didn't listen to nobody. And plus, I prepared him for it.
Yeah.
He listened. He took heed to it. He always said that. Like, dog, you said this. People hit me up telling me, man, he taking your shine. Because once I came on this channel, everybody like, dog, Organic so funny.
He funny.
He the man. He taking over. He like, and he kept saying, nigga, put it on you. He never said, no, it's my shit. I'm like, dog, put it on you. I'm trying to stop this shit. He like, nah. So it comes with it. But you got to have a person that's sturdy in themselves, and they know who they are, and they know who you are. And that's how you win. It ain't no iron team, bro. Like, you can't win championships by yourself.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying?
That was clean.
Good stuff, bro.
But it was important, though. It was important that we had those conversations, and he understood it, bro. And he just motivated me, and I motivated him. And it's still like that to this day, dog. We still neck and neck like this, the homo sapien. Like, we still two-headed dragon, bro.
Where's he now?
He's still in L.A. Yep, married, and he got a whole, shout out to Barris Automotive. He got his own car wash company.
Good shit.
And products. And on top of that, man, the dog is a legend because we started off doing the car review shit. He back to it.
Yeah.
Now he gets every single manufacturer to them cars.
Sheesh.
Nigga, he got Lamborghini, the new
Money.
shit. Maserati.
Yeah.
We're talking about the BMW, Cadillac. They sent him to Sweden to review Kias and shit. Like, he's doing it at the high level. Once again, like Myron, he did it the smart man, the white man way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he doing it major, man. Shout out to Slim and Barrett Automotive Products.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
We got some chats here, Bills?
Yeah, we got one.
Cool. And then Speedy523 says, I love to do social media content creation by talking about the history of jewelry and to study why people wear jewelry.
Man.
Any tips on getting started with zero experience on building a team to help you start? That's a good one.
That's a great one. Because
Yeah.
we both experienced the jewelry game.
Bro. Oh,
and
man.
And the jewelry game in itself is such a dynamic and like sinister place that people don't know is hidden gems.
Diamonds and lab diamonds, natural diamonds.
Oh, moissanite, so they got there, the VS1s and the SIs, all this finagling ass
We
shit.
saw little baby got finessed. He bought it. Listen, bro, the jewelry game is crazy. And if you're not aware, you might get finessed. So.
Right. And if you got vital information, it's so needed because people don't know these things. They don't know about the gold. They don't know about it be hollow just on the outside the gold and you get it tested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they say it's 14 karat, it's really 12 karat, and there's so many things to it. So that's actually a good genre to enter to.
Well, I'll tell you this. The jewelers are going to hate your ass.
Yeah.
Because if you expose them, they're going to be mad.
It's like the musicians.
Yeah.
You can't tell the tricks.
Yeah.
It's true.
And it's funny, the industry itself is so corrupt, man. But no, I think it's a very good idea because at least you're going to have a new narrative on the scene. And of course, anything new and unique has its own audience. So
yeah, I always wanted to do like things with jewelers, almost like damn, it's like I want to do like, you know, called icy, like you go to the jewelers and break down the jewelry and all that shit. I always, because I'm obsessed with jewelry, you know, I'm from the streets.
Yeah.
So I love jewelry, but I always wanted to do something like that, how they do with like shoes and all that shit, and really go to them, break it down and tell all the inside of it, interview the jewelers and rappers, like what type of chains they got. No one really did that shit the way I do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had to deal with a guy where I would wear a different chain every time I go out.
Yeah.
For the free ski.
Of course.
But I don't like jewelry that much anymore, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over it.
I went back on it. I stacked back on it a little bit, but I got to deal with a jeweler, so I get the inside.
See, now we get deals. It's smarter.
After you done blew $400,000, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
How that feeling when you got to sell your shit, because I had to sell all my shit.
Happens.
But now I got a good jeweler that I work with here that I guess, you know, like the diamond shit is the worst shit to buy.
Yeah.
But I get my shit when somebody sold it and I get their price.
Oh,
exactly
shit.
what he paid for it.
No
You
way.
see what I'm saying? So that's my technique.
So guys, what he's saying is normally when you go to a jeweler, right, you buy the chain at cost.
Right.
So not at cost.
Not at cost.
At retail.
Yes.
So let's say a chain costs like that one. Let's say $60K, right?
Right.
You go back to the jeweler and say, listen, bro, I want to sell this chain. He gonna say 25, 30.
Oh yeah.
Half off minimum.
Minimum.
So mind you lost 30K right there and then.
Yep.
So you're saying the jeweler has to deal with him where he's gonna buy the chain at cost.
Right.
20, 30K.
Yep, and they showed me the shit on top of that too.
That's pretty good.
I want, yeah, on top of that too. My ex chick was a lawyer, so I had a certain thing written up for every time we get something that I can get it back if I sell it back for the same price I bought it for, that they sign every time I buy a piece of jewelry from this particular guy.
Damn.
And he agreed to it. So I'm saying even watches, like I got my factory watches, but I like to bling that shit look cool. But I got it for his bought price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I sell it back, you gonna buy it back, nigga, how much you pay for it. Simple as that.
That's smart.
But before that, bro, it was like, whatever. I didn't give a fuck. I was going in there buying whatever they say.
Yeah, I feel like when you start making money, it's kind of like everything that you wanted to do without the money, you want to do now.
You got to get it out your system.
Yeah.
And then on top of that too, you want to stunt. You don't want to be bargaining. I don't want to bargain. Give me that. How much,
I ain't regular.
Yeah, I don't want how much to call. I ain't no worry about the call. Give me that. Run it up, bitch. I want to show you, and I'm coming back cash, ho, with the duffel bag, nigga. With the.
I remember, guys, Organic bought a Corvette cash.
Sure did.
Bro. Hold on.
From the seed.
Hold on, dude. You went to the dealership with a duffel bag full of $100 bills, right?
There was some 20s in there too.
I'm like, who's counting that? Yo, I watched the video like, this is inspiring. But wait a minute. Who's counting all these dollar bills, bro? Like, what the?
And I threw it on their ass, huh?
Yeah, you did. I was like, what the fuck?
But I did it for the spectacle, and I did it for my people.
Yeah.
I knew what that would do, because I always did my vlogs and my content as if I was watching me. Because that's my biggest goddamn regret in life, is that I am me, because I couldn't see me be inspired by me. I know it's narcissistic, but damn it, I'm being truthful. If I was me and I was watching this nigga do all this shit, oh my God, I would go crazy. So I look at it from the outside, looking at me. I was like, this is going to inspire my people. Fuck all that. Let me go. You know what I mean?
But can I mention, right? You could take it two ways.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, I saw him doing well. I'm like, all right, I'm not Mr. Organic.
Right.
Shit, I ain't that tall nigga. I ain't that buff.
Yeah.
But I can get my own.
For sure.
One way or another. Or I could look at it, for example, like, okay, I'm in on this nigga.
Yeah.
He's better than me, taller than me. Fuck this nigga.
For sure.
So it's how you approach the person. But I think if you learn from the person what they do, apply it to your life, you can still win, bro.
And that's my gift and my curse is about my aesthetics.
Yeah.
But what people still got to read is, dog, I still didn't get successful till I was after 35.
Yeah.
Had my ups and downs. It still was a grind. I might got every attribute every person would dream of. I may got all the women I always wanted. But for the money, it still was a grind and learn it and grow it. So you can't look at somebody's blessings and count it like damn, fuck them. It still was hard as fuck. It's still hard as fuck right now.
Because I know a bunch of tall guys that broke.
Goofballs. And then it's harder because now you a tall, broke motherfucker. You ain't playing sports.
They can see coming from a mile away.
You
broken
goofy.
tall.
Because now you gotta like, just because you tall don't mean you're gonna be cool. Don't know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? There's only two motherfuckers I know that's really like that. There's only two I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Me and shout out my dog King. That got that full aura at tall level.
Bro.
It's different.
Epic.
Yeah, it only few. So, like, don't get it misconstrued. Just because you tall don't mean you that nigga. Yeah. But if you add them extra attributes to you, you immortal. You know what I mean? I tell both of us, I got the Napoleon complex as a big nigga.
So listen, I couldn't imagine if I was 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
With my demeanor. It's over, nigga. But hey, you know what? I'm still 6 feet in
That's what I was saying.
In some shoes.
Hey, you know when people say that? You know what I say when they're like, man, if I wish I was your height.
Yeah,
I don't wish for nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing I wish for. I got every single thing. I never, and I'm a bald nigga. I never liked hair. I wear hats all the time. You could see me in fucking 7th grade with a hat on. I always wore hats.
Oh,
so
shit.
it can't be like, oh, wish you had hair. No, I didn't give a fuck about no hair. I'll take a Fabio if they gave it to me, though. I ain't gonna lie. I take the motherfucker. I take it, but it's not like, man, only if I had hair. No, it was nothing I wanted. He gave me everything.
Oh, your socks you used to wear. He mentioned
Mr.Organik, you still I got the one of the ones on right now. Show the feet, man. No homo sapien on the feet fetishes. But I got the one of the one socks on right now, brother. I love socks.
So
those are conversation pieces, by the way.
So we mentioned YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook. But what about Rumble, man? Because Rumble's a platform
Shout out to Rumble.
If you got free speech on your mind, that's your whole shtick where you want to say what you want to say without any bars being held back.
Yeah.
Rumble's the way to go.
Yeah.
But let's cover money as well.
Yeah, we got to.
So the money part is important.
Very.
Guys making content is cool and all, but this is the business, right?
Where you going to get this money Mondays, man? How are we going to get the money up out of here?
Exactly. So as a business man, you got to understand how to make money.
Right.
So obviously speaking, it's a fun job, so to speak, job. But at the same time, it's like, all right, I can make content, get some views, but that don't mean it's going to pay the bills.
Right.
Because we know nowadays views are cool, but the metric has changed.
Yeah.
To subs, monetary gain up front, how much you value as a creator. Because you can get a lot of views,
right?
But can you sell?
Yeah, see, that's the problem with a lot of people. They just want to be cool because they haven't been cool their whole life. So they be happy and high off the clout and off the views. But once again, I came in the game. I want the money. I came straight for the money.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is build a brand and understand that is the most important thing. And that's what I did. And actually, I wrote a book, How to Monetize Your Lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? How to, be a successful YouTuber and entrepreneur. Make sure you go to Amazon. Mr.Organik, Organic Seeds of Greatness.
His book?
Yeah, and it's audio book too. I got 3 books I put out, but that's the first book I put out because everybody kept asking me, how did I make so much money so fast? Because I did these things. And what did I do? I came in already with a clothing line. So I had a product for service right away. So if I had 500 subs, even if 10 of them people bought, and I'm saying a t-shirt, a hoodie, a sweater, that's paying for my car insurance or something.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? That's the master of manifestation. That's book 3. You know what I mean? I got it's a lot of series on there, man.
A lot of books in there, man.
And I got a coloring book for the kiddos, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, so have a product and service at the same time. Whatever it is, come with something because those views translates to sales, and that's very important. So what I did, I had the clothing line, and also I understood the power of shout outs and things like that and live streaming.
Yeah.
As you guys know, use the biggest super chatters in the world.
Yeah.
That super chat is very important. That connection to your audience is super important.
100%.
So that's the most important thing is how to monetize your lifestyle. Fuck them views. Don't try to go viral doing some dumb shit. You ain't got nothing to sell.
So here's some game just to add to your point. So there's views, which leads to AdSense.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's also as well super chats, which are from supporters donating to your show.
Right.
Then there's, of course, deals.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's the best.
And then there's subs too as well.
Yeah.
But so here's I would put it as a tier list, right?
Mm-hmm.
S tier is a deal.
Yeah.
A tier is subs.
Right.
B tier is super chats. And then C would be AdSense. Because AdSense goes up and down.
Yeah.
You can have a good month, a bad month. It's never really fully stable.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
It can be, but you got to be there every single day.
And that's too dangerous to depend on.
You know
what
yes.
I'm saying? You will lose your fucking whole life trying to depend on AdSense.
Yes.
But on top of that, we can't forget the brand, having a product, service, or clothing. Or
okay,
something.
so where would you put product and service?
I say that's right under deal.
Cool, right under deal.
Yeah.
All right. So, for example, let's say we're going to go with deals first, right?
Yep.
That's where the money is for the most part.
For sure.
Let's start from the bottom first because that's too much sauce right there.
Right, that's too much. We got to walk about the mouth. Yeah.
So let's start with the actual AdSense.
Okay.
You're on YouTube grinding or Rumble or a certain platform, and you're doing well.
Yep.
What's most ever made on YouTube in a month, you would say?
I say in a month straight YouTube AdSense is 25,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adding super chats.
Adding super chats. No, that was in totality.
Okay, everything?
Because I never made that much on. I never was like super crazy with numbers on YouTube.
It was the merch.
It was the merch that made me. So my highest month in merch, I made like 55,000.
So let's say everything together, merch, AdSense, 70K.
Yeah.
Cool. So imagine this, right? Imagine your entire income is based off of only AdSense.
Right.
And you're making, let's say, generous here, 20K a month.
Yep.
Cool. You do well, 3 months straight.
Mm-hmm.
You make 60K, you're good to go.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, the algo changes. Or they say maybe the content is not the same anymore. And then they argue, oh, well, we're going to change the algorithm to this or that.
For sure.
Now you're making 7K a month.
Yeah. And amongst those 3 months, you wouldn't have got a new crib, got a new car.
So now, lifestyle inflation. So you're thinking, all right, I'm killing it now. My job is fucking more than a year.
For sure.
And I made it in 3 months. So now I'm chilling. I'm gonna get the condo.
Yep.
I'm gonna get the car.
Got to.
But with AdSense, it's kind of like, ooh wee.
Yeah.
So before you know it, you're like, shit, I made 7K. I got all these bills.
Yeah.
So tell them about lifestyle inflation.
Yeah.
And then how you should monitor your AdSense because it's very important.
Yeah, it's very important. But at the same time, you want to live your life and you got to feed the business. So if your business is the content, you must divulge enough money into it to make it grow.
Yeah.
And that at the same time can be shaky too, because the more you put into your content, into your business, if the AdSense shift on you and you still got to maintain that life, if you got a bigger house or a better car so people pay more attention to you,
yes.
So your views go up, but once the views drop, you still got those bills every month. So you got to be on point with that. You know what I mean? But you can't be afraid to take the risk though, because the risk what got you there. So if you start getting scared and stagnant because your algorithm go down, now that could kill you too. So it's a gift and a curse. It goes both ways because at the same time, you keep taking those risks and they stop working and you keep going, that money keep going down, it could kill you. I've been there.
So we got a lot of creators that are still in their same crib.
Yeah.
No improvements.
Okay.
And they wonder why they're where they're at.
That's what I'm saying.
And then they get mad because like, wait, why should you do better than me?
Right.
We put money back into the business.
Yeah.
Every single month.
Facts.
What have you been doing? Hoarding it? Oh, this is my money. Bro, you got to spend to win.
You got to spend to win and
the
pay
right
attention to it. You can't be like extra, like damn Scrooge McDuck with the money.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that money's gonna go down. You still gotta pay bills, right? And then of course, inflation hits. That same dollar ain't gonna be worth the same next year, and you did nothing with it. And unless you a super stock market guy, you know all this business shit on the outside, then damn it, you could do something with the money.
Yeah.
But just sitting on that money and think you're gonna grow your business, you're not gonna do it. So you got to take calculated risks. In the beginning, you take all the risks. Bucket all, balls to the wall,
Go.
sink or swim. But once you start making that 20 a month, now be smart with your risks, right? You still got to take them, but make sure you take calculated risks and don't be stagnant because you must go. You can't stay the same in this game.
Nah.
To be a creator, you must evolve. You must, you know what I'm saying, change it up.
Okay, so let's add in now. We cover AdSense.
Yeah.
Let's cover Super Chats.
Super chats.
So that's another amazing feat.
Yeah.
I think for most people, it's possible you can get Super Chats for your audience if you live stream.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about Super Chats, though, as you're probably going to say, too.
Uh-huh.
It goes up and down as well.
For sure.
So you can have a good week where you're killing it. You cooking the entire time. They're like, oh, I love you, bro.
Yeah.
You make maybe what? What's the most you ever made in a week in Super Chats?
Man, a week in super chats, probably like 10,000.
10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 a week.
Sheesh.
Yeah, like it was crazy. I was making like 2,000 a day.
That's a
I don't know
freaking
what-
Don
But I was
DeMarco.
like crazy. I was having girls in there.
Don
They was
DeMarco.
running around with my guns in the video. I was going stupid.
Bro, you know what's funny? The most Super Chats I ever made was with Miranda.
Yeah.
I did a stream with her, bro. Dude, I don't know what it is, but niggas, yo, bro, I kid you not. Shout out to Miranda, by the way.
Yeah, he loved Miranda.
Yo, bro, I was like, wait a minute. I just put a girl in the video.
Yeah.
Niggas was like, oh, I'm like, God damn,
Especially
nigga.
you interacting with them, like they could talk and you make her do shit. Because that's what I was doing. Like, man,
Yeah.
hey, I get 500. I make her take these motherfucking shorts off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was doing shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? And they loved it.
So then I was like, all right, I'm going to put a girl in most of these videos.
Yeah.
And, bro, the views went up, the money went up.
Yeah.
So I did that little sprinkle in there.
It
Do
helps.
shit up, bro.
Yeah, so super chats go crazy, bro. But at the same time, you depend on others to, donate their hard-earned money, which is appreciated. But if you got the same people doing it, let's say super banked up, it's like how long can they really do it?
Yeah.
And
But also, if they believe in your vision and they believe in you as a creator, they'll support. And it's funny because let's say you changed your life.
Yeah.
Like you made them a bunch of money.
Yeah.
You made them get through a crazy divorce or crazy girlfriend and they're free now. Like, oh, bro, I owe you, bro.
for sure.
Yeah.
And so for me, why my shit was doing so well, because I was giving them content nobody else was doing on YouTube. The King of Downtown.
Legendary.
I'm cussing. I'm showing the women. I'm like, no one was doing that, and I was getting demonetized.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not cutting out none of the cuss words. So I'm like, dog, I'm giving these vlogs nobody else giving. When I go on live stream,
Support
don't
me.
be something to keep it going, because I got to keep the lights on, and my people did. So if you give them a service, they will. I'm saying a comment. That's why real supporters are so important in this shit.
How'd you handle getting demonetized back then? Because,
Oh,
bro,
man.
you got demonetized before us.
Yeah, you remember that shit?
Shit, that-
Damn.
And you used to do Super Chats on a different program.
Damn right. Damn,
Yeah.
you got a good memory, champ. Woo, that shit hurt it, because that was my number one resource of money at the
Yeah.
time, was my super chats. And people was hating on me. I was getting trolled and flagged back then. So I got flagged for no reason. I had 2 strikes for like 8 months.
Damn.
So I couldn't go live on my main channel. So imagine that. This is my main source of income, is my super chats. I got 2 strikes.
One more, you're out.
One more I'm out. I don't know what fuck going on. I can't go live. My money gone. I had to make another channel just to go live on. And then on top of that, I'm still putting out vlogs to keep them going, like, shaky vlogs.
Damn.
What if this get another strike? Nigga, it was hard. For like
Cocoon
8 months.
On your face, bro.
What? So it was devastating, bro. But I just kept believing and kept working hard, and I persevered. But it was no joke, bro. Little do people know.
Okay, I wager the audience here to tell me real quick. If that was you, would you actually survive that? Because most people would have been like, fuck, bro, it's over.
Yeah,
I quit.
It was tough, and then
Yeah.
I got the bigger condo now. I got the Corvette and the Hellcat at the same time. So the bills is monstrous. You know what I'm saying? And the merch is doing good. I don't really make that much from my channel once again, because everything get yellow marked.
Yeah.
And then I had to make a whole little baby channel just for the live stream that was feeding everything. So it was hard, bro. But, and I ain't gonna lie, though, I had me some good bitches that supported me, too. You know what I'm saying? You sling that dick to the right bitch, she will give you some of that money. You hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I had a buddy of mine back in Barbados, and his whole life was built off of women, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Bro, he'd go on the beach, find a white girl from Germany
Oh,
or
yeah.
Canada. So, yo, I love you, man. And then before you know it, she said to him a Range Rover, paying his. I'm
Bumbucker!
like, bro, this nigga. But you're right.
I was love bumming and gaslighting before that shit was popular, brother. I'm gonna tell the bitch the world, man. Support the campaign. I'm all in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that saved me too. You know what I mean? Got to keep a whore like women, and it ain't pimping. And these bitches that I fuck with, they fuck with me. They want to help me win. You know what I'm saying?
Naturally,
they want to support the campaign. You know what I mean? Hey, why not?
Because nowadays, especially, I see creators work a job and do content.
Yeah.
Which is respectable because it's not always easy to start off and get a quick bang like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you want to say part of the game as well.
Yeah.
You might have to work and do content at the same time to make it pop off.
But you can't really go to the heights you really want to. You can't fly holding on to the ground.
True.
So like I get that.
You gotta start something.
You're playing it safe. You're not gonna win. So if you're trying to just maintain and be cool, you can do that. But if you're really trying to be glorious and go to the top and get everything, you gotta go all in. You have to.
So how does somebody know when to go all in?
If they believe, like it ain't gonna be like a certain number. It's how you feel about what you're doing and your abilities. If you truly feel, fuck it and go. That's how you win. If you hesitating, don't do it because you ain't gonna win doing that. If you're like, I'm that guy, I believe I got the best content. I know I can work this every day. You go in, you gonna win. But if you hesitating, I'm gonna work this job too. How I was doing the basketball academy, still I was stagnant. When I let go, downtown, LA, Malibu.
It's the last ship.
What?
You got to go all in.
What? Every time. It was the biggest risk and scariest shit of my life, and I just win every time.